Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today we're going to be jumping into another tournament VOD review, competitive live stream VOD review. This time we're going to be watching Toonslim, who is also on TTV, and they just won the recent $1,000 Antimatter GG Pokemon Unite tournament. So that was a bit of a mouthful, and I do my best to keep up with all these tournaments because they do kind of pop up a little sporadically. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So TTV, they kind of stick to a pretty particular comp from what I've seen. So they're going to be running what I believe will be solo top Lucario, Lutano in the top lane, Toon on the VENUSAUR jungle, Sylveon, Eldegoss, Snorlax, bot lane, tri lane. And then the enemy team is doing something very, very similar. It's just instead of the Snorlax for their main tank role, they're going to be using the Mr. Mime. So Junkie, Slowpoke, Gecko Kami, and Retsu, and Faz on the enemy team. So let's go ahead and jump into this final game. I believe this is a best of 3. I don't always look back into, just for the sake of saying, I don't always look back into the full VOD and like skip through 30 minutes worth of footage just to see if they've played 3 games, but I'm pretty sure it was tied 1-1, I think. Regardless, that doesn't really matter. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this, because this is the final game, but I believe they win 2-1 or 2-0.
Like, you remember last game?
I actually stole all their ship bot because he just ran.
I'm too lazy to check.
Last
game I killed them, I was level 6. They were still in
but
EV.
We'll see how their game goes.
And
okay.
3 full heals on the enemy team, 1 full heal for TTV, just to make note of that.
I'll try and keep a better eye on him though if I can.
So yep, Tribot.
Yeah.
We'll be watching that jungle perspective today, which makes me happy.
Enough zone, dude.
Takes the seed bomb. Interesting.
Playing random this game.
I don't usually happen to take seed bomb.
Got it.
Now this is where things get interesting, because that solo top lane, you know, you leave some farm behind. We'll see how Toon decides to go for it, or if Lutano goes for his own farm.
I might not get there in time, but we'll see. Actually, I'm here. Go.
Usually in a tri-bot lane, the jungler tends to focus the top lane because there's more farm to get, so he's doing a really normal, kind of like standard jungle clear, and he'll be rotating toward that top side most likely.
Let's just make sure we get ours.
I full cleared once.
Okay, that's fine. We are gonna 5-0 bottom.
So he already has that Venusaur in the top lane as well, so they're just mirroring up here. Gets his Giga Drain. And now they're looking for farm collectively, because a lot of this farm is ignored, so that way they can get to the neutral and try to start trading farm. So they'll get this farm like after the fact. This is pretty high tier, like min-maxing, so we can't really do a whole lot with that, but really interesting to watch. Giga Drain. Oh, the Razor Leaf gets canceled. That's actually kind of bad. They might lose some damage trading here, but it looks like they just want the majority of the farm, or get as much of the farm as they can. Oh, this is a little bad, but okay. Oh, look at that. Lutano's really cleaning that up now. Nice. Well done. The mirror fight, man, it's dangerous. You just have to do your best to get, you know, the majority of the damage if you can. So 40 points dunked now, and he's just going to base and go for his buffs.
Gonna have confusion now,
so we may see him try to fit like 3 rotations of buffs in if he can, and then kind of ignore those mid-core fish, which is something I've seen some junglers do if the timing is right. We'll see if that's what he was going for, or if he just wants to, if he just wanted to go back and get his buffs. Because a lot of those mid-core fish are still up, but these buffs are much higher EXP. So if you can fit 3 of them in, we'll see. Alright, so he's got the full ability build now, and just for the sake of saying, I'm 99% positive he's running Muscle Band, Focus Band, and Buddy Barrier. That's pretty much the only like build for Venusaur in general.
So they're playing 4 bot this time.
Yeah, here's the Veno.
So he does a little bit of a mid-jungle rotation just to get those buffs on spawn earlier, while still getting some of those core fish.
I'm here, bot.
And 720B is coming up, and Toon is going to be in that top lane. So you can see this is all just a play to like get himself to 9. You know, playing that off lane. They have Lutano in the bot lane, so this is all just push for 9, most likely, would be my assumption.
It's not really takeable. Maybe Hyper Voice, but...
I mean, he's winning the fight, and he's winning the solo fight up here, so regardless, they're in a good position.
No, there's no way they
stops the back.
I stole the Lucario non-come down.
He's not gonna break the tower, but he is gonna rotate down. You can hear him communicating his need to kill something, just so he can get that level 9. Okay, they have 9. Good.
Yeah, let's pull it.
All right, so they have 9, so they insta-pull Dreadnought because they know that they win this fight as long as they don't have a reason.
We're 9.
Nice, they have 9, full win fight. They pull it to pull them in, and then they win the fight.
They're looking for the flip.
Ooh, it is turning into a flip though.
Dude, the fucking full hill, nice stuff.
Nice, they got it. That's a little sus
I was
there.
about to slam and I got CC.
Yeah, I was about to pop it too.
They wanted to win that fight a little bit more clean, but that's okay. I mean, that's part of pulling them in and just needing to win it. Because their Venusaur is still an Ivysaur. He probably just evolved. Yeah, he just evolved into a Venusaur. And you can see Toon going instantly back into jungle now. Wants to just continue that farm, continue staying strong, putting things on cooldown.
You know, I'm using the Venusaurs like fuck.
Let's look at the map a little bit here. So Indy Lutano going to be chilling in the bot lane. You got Toon and Zugrug going top with Toon, or not Toon, Goof and Zugrug going top with Toon refarming jungle. 550 Bs are up, so now they're going to be farming Bs in a couple of off lanes. And Toon has full rotated through his jungle, got all his farm, and now is in that top lane.
I'm just farming mid.
Top, mine's top.
See, Indy is kind of like...
Venus bottom.
So I want to pause here for a second. So we did an interview with Indy recently, and he talked about using his physical positioning to earn vision. And I feel like that's kind of what he's doing now. You can actually see Indy is sitting in the middle of the map here, and he's farming. He even said, like, oh, I'm just farming some core fish, like, no big deal, blah, 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 blah. But he's close enough to both lanes that, like, you know, he can just rotate over, and he's also, like, holding for vision. So he might be potentially, like, looking for these mid-rotations, these jumps over the walls, anything that he might need to portray to his team to give them a better understanding. Now, that's not necessarily exactly what he's doing, but it is kind of like a side benefit to his positioning.
To the point.
I can go 20 over. Do you guys
They're
want
so strong. Yeah, 20 over. You can hear him calling if that's good. A 20 over dunk, nice.
Maybe we should have waited.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Venus is running through mid.
I don't know. 20 over dunk's pretty nice. They'll do their best to keep track of the points in the farm. Yeah, Indy, Lutano are just mirroring the other, you know,
Don't kill this. I want to kill it.
bottom lane.
I have a 12.
Okay, I'm gonna play top of front.
You can even hear Toon min-maxing the experience from Rotom, saying like, I want to kill this, let me kill it. Like, so much min-maxing going on at high level play, it's crazy. Now ripping through the enemy jungle.
Nice. Toon has a 40. I'm dead. I'll be up for your dread.
That's free 40 turn in.
2 seconds or something.
Free 40 turn in.
44.
You can hear that Toon needs to full sprint down here once he turns. That's exactly what they're doing. They can't get initiated on right now. They gotta wait for Toon. They gotta wait for Toon. You hear them calling like this is gonna be insta. It's gonna be a flip. Lutano's not there. He does have his ult, so he can get a good ult in. Nice, big ult. He got it with the ult, and now they're in a big fight because Lutano's here. They have the shield. They have the level experience. They had a lot of big levels over them, and then they can just chase him down. It's a bit of a split fight, but it doesn't really matter because they are so strong right now. So strong. The thing about these 5-man games is that you just, like these competitive games, is you just see so much min-maxing. It's crazy. Like doing everything with a lot of purpose and a lot of intent. And then same thing, right back in the jungle, getting those buffs, because these jungle buffs give a lot of experience. Buffalo and Ludicolo, tons of experience. So when you have the opportunity to get them off the field, and this is just good for anybody, when you have the opportunity to get these buffs off the field, do it. Except for pre-3 minutes. In the first 3 minutes, don't touch them. Leave them for your jungler. But you know, after first Dreadnought, yeah, get those buffs off the field. Good experience.
I'm not pushing up. I'm taking
I am the Midanka.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Getting left grab.
The Venusaur
I'll
is
leave that
just
one at
hitting
1
12.
Now this is where they slow down a little bit. Like he's just holding vision here. He's just sitting here. He's strong. If anybody runs forward, it doesn't matter. Like they're just watching him. Look at how they spread the map, you know.
Full heal use.
And look, he can fight this because he's Venusaur. He doesn't have to, like, look at that, dude. Look at that damage.
Yeah, I poked the car. I'm going for
I don't have to do anything. He's gonna go for Rotom.
If I'm going to leave this for a little bit, I'm gonna leave you up here with it.
Even trying to min-max when they want to cap this. You can hear that playing the timer a little bit. I wonder if they do it though. Yep, he's gonna leave it. So he's gonna leave it so that way they can cap it when they want to cap it.
Care for the carry.
Oh wait, dread spawning.
Yeah, just take it. Yeah. I'll play
Alright.
topside again. No,
So they
I'll
cap
take the
that.
rotation.
That puts some late game pressure on them. There's a
they're
Rotom spawning.
Okay, they're already.
They're gonna
I think
big
Dread's
flip
dead, yes.
Dread.
2 seconds when it's spawning.
Should I
Okay,
cap
so they're a
that?
little late to Dread, so they're gonna get Dread.
How high? How long can I wait?
Can't
I
wait
don't
long
know.
enough time, yeah. But he's gonna get a
Yeah,
quick
yeah.
50 and he
Yeah,
can't
I
get the
was
double
just
points off of it, but that's fine. So they give up a
Yeah,
Dread
everyone
and
has that
Lutano's
shield.
down,
No, yeah.
so they need to
I'll
be
be up,
postured for a potential fight.
Yeah,
You see Toon still getting some red
We're
buff. Ooh.
really far ahead. So
They have a lot of people in the dead center,
Save
which is
all
scary for a flip because they're gonna insta flip it. They have to basically hard win this fight now with the flip.
nice. You got it.
Nice, they got it. That's a little scary.
For that shit, dude. I'm so tired of every objective flip.
They had no way, but this game they had to get zapped.
Yeah, that
They
flip
just-
was
they
that
just
flip
want
was
Dread
so
and have shield, they
aggressive.
can fight us in the Zap pick, you know?
I mean, we shouldn't fight them that well. Like, we should be like
An
splitting
aggressive
off the
flip,
scope.
everybody scores, but it doesn't matter because TTV is in the lead, and now they just go
300
for
ahead or something,
the
dude.
cleanup, man.
Nah, we won
They're
already.
still playing great.
300.
Okay, I'm just
There's
like
not much they can do.
AFK and they're like killing me.
Yeah, it's just game over.
Yeah, there's really nothing they can do. All they have to do at this point is just defend goals. They keep that score lead over
I'm
them,
gonna dance.
and it's over.
No.
I mean, a formidable flip, right? Like when you know it's really your only win condition. I mean, granted, if you kill the other team, then the flip is better because, or like not even flipping or just taking is better. But they're really low in experience comparatively, so that would have been a much harder fight to try to win.
We need to get better at zoning people out of the pit again, I think. Like, the thing is, we weren't ahead. They actually were flipping Zap from XP lead in the other games. This game we were ahead. But we died.
I mean, the
I'm just
game
listening to their
before was
conversation.
just, we messed up on the top rotom, so Toon was late
Yeah.
to the zap pit, right? Like that was just like that was not really relevant.
Just listening to their
the zap pit,
conversation
it was
about
just we messed up.
improving and what they need to fix. Saying they want to zone out the Zap pit a little bit more. They need to be better about not letting the flip happen. This is all kind of stuff that ties into the fact that like Zapdos isn't broken. You know what I mean? Because like
adding my stats.
they can choose as a team to not let that happen. Now in solo queue, obviously much harder to do, but that's a responsibility of every player to be the best they can. So there you have it, friends. I'm gonna go ahead and mute this as we let this kind of roll into the next scene. But you know, really textbook play. They were on top of a lot of their fights. They were positioned where they wanted to be. I don't know, man. Watching these guys play is really something. They're just very min-maxy is the way I would explain it. They do everything with purpose. They do it very well. And yeah, definitely check out the links in the description. Go follow their streams. Go check them out if you can. There's some great players. They're putting out, you know, these great tournament performances, so we have something to watch. So as always, friends, be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone that you love them. And I'll see you on the next video.